Hello everyone, this is TechBizmo and welcome back to another video. In this video, everybody, I'm going to be doing a Linux Mint 18.3 Cinnamon review. So yeah guys, let's go ahead and get started. So, as you all know guys, Linux Mint 18.3 was recently released. I'm pretty sure, I think it was released 2 days ago, maybe even yesterday, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But all I know is that it was recently released and I just installed it onto my computer. And since it did just come out, I have decided to make a review. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get started with the review. Okay, so as you can see here, everyone, I am on the desktop of Linux Mint 18.3 Cinnamon. And here is your classic welcome screen. So I'm going to go ahead and read this description down here and then view some of these applications down here. Okay, so really quick, as you can see here, it says Linux Mint 18.3 Sylvia Cinnamon 64-bit. Welcome and thank you for choosing Linux Mint. We hope you'll enjoy using it as much as we did designing it. The links below will help you get started with your new operating system. Have a great time and don't hesitate to send us your feedback. So as you can tell guys, that is, just the same normal description that Linux Mint normally uses. And so yeah, we are going to quickly go ahead and look into these applications right here. So we'll go ahead and look into new features really quick. So this will just, take you to Linux Mint's website and show you some stuff. And also, guys, Linux Mint 18.3 now has a different updated and newer software center. And right here you have documentation. You guys know what that does. Forms, you know what that is. Chat room, you know what that is. Drivers, so we can go ahead and look at that. And we will wait for that to load. So yeah, this is of course just your driver manager, and I'll just show you the drivers that need to be updated and stuff. So, so I've got some drivers right here that I could upgrade if I want. Intel microcode, as you can see. So yeah, and getting involved and donations, you guys all know what that does. But what I'm really super happy for looking at is the software center. I'm really excited about reviewing this software center. So as you can see guys, this is a lot different from what you would normally get in Linux Mint 18.2 and 18.1. So it's actually not a lot different. As I said a few minutes ago, I said it's a lot different, or a few seconds ago I said it was a lot different, but it's actually not that much different. It's just updated, a lot newer. They fixed some bugs, and the appearance is a little bit different. So of course, guys, they also probably have added lots of new applications in their application center or software manager. So yeah, as you can see right here, you've got editors, pics, and stuff like FileZilla, Inkscape, GNOME Maps, Stellarium, Skype, WhatsApp, Cheese, Wine, Gparted, PIA Manager, Banshee, and Blender. So yeah, there's just the editors picks for that. So what I always search for, as you all know, is Kdenlive. Let's find out if that's in the software center, and it is. So happy day, it is in the software center. And I'm pretty sure they updated that a little bit too, even though Kdenlive is not owned by Linux Mint, but they've probably, since Linux Mint 18.2 uses older kind of drivers, I'm assuming they, since it's 18.3, they updated their drivers a little bit, and it's, it has the eligibility of using a newer version of Kdenlive. So yeah, and categories right here, you've got, just very typical accessories, fonts, games, graphics, science and education, programming, office, internet, sound and video, system tools, editors, pics, and Flatpak. So yeah. So the next thing we are going to be looking at, guys, is the menu. So it has not changed a lot. As you can see here, it is pretty much, the same, and I'd say even like 100% the same as it was in Linux Mint 18.2. They might have added a couple new little apps, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, you got your software manager right here. So yeah, and in the accessories, you get your typical accessories, graphics, Internet, Office, Sound and Video, Administration, Preferences, and Places. So Places will, of course, as you all know, take you to your repositories, your home directory, documents, music, videos, pictures, downloads, all of the typical libraries and stuff that you'd use on your operating system every day. So the next thing we are going to be looking at, guys, is the settings. So system settings, we'll go ahead and open up that. So here we are. In the appearance, as you can see, we've got backgrounds, effects, fonts, and themes, which has not changed at all. Preferences, you got accessibility, account details, applets, date and time, desklets, desktop, extensions, general, hot corners, input method, languages, workspaces, window tiling, Windows, startup application, screensaver, privacy, preferred applications, panel, online accounts, and notifications. So yeah, since I'm super excited, guys, I'm going to bore you with reading all of these things that you can do in the system settings. So hardware, you've got Bluetooth, color, display, graphics tablet, keyboard, mouse and touchpad, network, power management, printers, sound, and system info. So you in the administration, I apologize. You've got driver, manager, firewall, login, window, software sources, users, and groups. And that's pretty much it. So we are going to look into some of these applications that you've got in the system settings. So the first application I'm going to be looking at in the system settings is themes. So themes, it's not going to be changed much at all from what it is in Linux Mint 18.2 and Linux Mint 18.1. As you can see, everything you'd normally get, the same basic theming that you would normally get in Linux Mint. As you can see there, you can change that to Mint Wide Dark, which looks very nice. You could do Mint X Sand, which I do not like very much. My favorite, I would have to say, Mint Wide Dark, since it's, it's a little flat, but not too flat, and it's very nice. So I'll just leave it like that. And also, I can do Mint Wide Dark. That's what I normally like. Mint Wide Darker, I also like that. And, black mouse pointer, just like that, and Mint Y. So yeah, you don't have to customize it like this, but this is how I normally use Linux Mint. Actually, I normally use Linux Mint 18, Linux Mint Cinnamon, I apologize, using the Numix theming, but I don't know, I might do something new, like try out something else. Might even go with Mint X. I might see how much I can survive with Mint X, because, I haven't gone, even a day with using Mint X. So, yeah. Let's see. So, yeah, there's a quick little review of your theming and stuff. So, yeah. And I'm actually going to change these... let's change the icons back to Mint X, because I want them to look the same so that they don't confuse you a lot. So let me see, online accounts. So right here I can go to, Google and put my, my email in. So yeah, I can go ahead and do that, and then I can put in my password, just like that, and then we can go ahead and select GNOME to trust it. Even though this does not use GNOME, it does use, however, use some GNOME applications, but I'm going to remove account for now, which is very cool. I very much love how you can, add accounts and stuff. So I could also do my old Microsoft account, which I don't use anymore. Do Facebook, which I don't even use because I'm not allowed with that type of social media. So yeah, in the panel, you get what you normally do. You can go ahead and change some settings in the panel and sizes and stuff. General. Of course, it's not going to be a lot different, guys, since it's just, it's going to be a lot of bug fixes. There might be some major changes, but, there's not going to be a lot. There's not going to be a whole lot of changes with a new version of Linux Mint. So yeah, in the system info, as you can see, this has not changed at all. Linux Mint 18.3, Cinnamon 64-bit, and then your Cinnamon version, and the Linux kernel, processor, memory, hard drive, and graphics card. So, yeah. Privacy, you can go ahead and turn that on if you want. Date and time, it's by default set on military time or 24-hour time if you want to call it that. But, simply you can change that to AM and PM if you want, but I like to use 24-hour time. So, yeah. Let me see. Okay, so I guess we can look at startup applications. Okay, so yeah, startup applications, this is very simple. If you get something, if you download some applications, you can go ahead and add it to startup. So it's pretty cool that you can actually do the startup application. I think it's cool that most Linux distributions have that added on. I think maybe even all Linux distributions, any good Linux distribution will have that added on. So yeah, and then power management, we can quickly look at this. Batteries, simply change your battery name to battery if you want. And brightness, simply change your screen brightness like that. So yeah. Let me see. I guess that's enough look into the system settings. So now we are going to be let's actually look into the terminal. So the terminal is 100% the same thing that you would get in Linux Mint 18.1 and 18.2. So yeah, as you can see, not much different. Sudo apt install Kdenlive, and I actually want to install this because this is going to be my permanent distribution from now on. So we'll go ahead and install that. So as you can see, very simple. I don't even know if this is having any screen flickering problems, which it did. However, it did have these screen flickering problems in Linux Mint 18.2, as you all know. But I'm not sure if it is, so you guys let me know in the comments below if it is, but I am probably even going to watch over this video to, while I'm editing this video or something. So yeah, we'll go ahead and let that download, and then we'll open up Kdenlive, see if anything changed at all. So now we can go ahead and have a look into the repository. So right here, your directories and stuff. Not repositories, I apologize, your directories. So yeah, here's your directories. You got home, desktop, documents, which is the video I'm recording right now, music, pictures, videos, downloads, file system, trash, and network. Everything that you got in Linux Mint 18.2. Everything's pretty much the same, except, there are going to be a lot of noticeable bug fixes and stuff, and there will be some noticeable appearance changes as well as the noticeable bug fixes. So we are almost done installing Kdenlive. So it's almost done. We'll go ahead and let that finish. Okay, so it has finished, and we're going to go ahead and open that up. So go ahead and go through my settings. We'll actually do 1080 60. Not much of a difference, and I like to save bandwidth, but it's fine. Okay, here we are. So far it doesn't look like any difference, but the only way to actually tell is to be editing a video. But I'll let you guys know in the description if the editing software or comments, I don't know if this editing software has changed at all, but I doubt it will. So if it hasn't changed at all, I'll just leave my comments as a blank. Or I am going to, of course, add a weekly shout out in the description, because that's what I do on most of my my Linux distribution review videos. So yeah, it's nice to give a little shout out to a very nice person. So yeah, there's just a quick little look at the terminal. So yeah, computer, this is same place as your directories are, your directories. So yeah, we can let me see. Ooh, open as root. Root privileges. Root privilege. Okay, we'll do that later. Anyway, ooh, calculator. Haha. Gotta remember that, guys. Okay, calculator. 961 minus 6. Yep, that's correct. And basic mode, you can do financial mode or advanced mode, programming mode, which is very cool. Yeah, the calculator I don't think has changed at all, but you know, I like my calculators. So yeah, I can go ahead and close this out. Also, you know, go ahead and do that if you don't want it to show up at startup. So yeah, let me see. I guess we can look at some other application. Okay, so these are all in like the preferences. Okay, sound and video, VLC media player. This is going to, of course, probably be the same. And so far, it looks the same exact as what it was in Linux Mint 18.2. Maybe later on in the future, I'll do a comparison of the differences of Linux Mint 18.2 and Linux Mint 18.3. So right here, you've got GIMP image editor, of course, your typical image editor, GNU image manipulation program. It's also a very great program, image manipulation program, especially for Linux, I will say. You know, you've got in the graphics Pix and Simple Scan. Yeah, screenshot. We can go ahead and take a quick screenshot. So, grab current window. Oh, since I didn't have any window open, so we're just going to close that out. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, we got Pigeon Internet Messenger. I actually really like Pigeon, but let's see if we have, yep, Hex Chat, we have that. Yeah, also, if you want to join my Hex Chat, it's just sudo squad, and it's on the Freenode server, and I'll just show you really quick. I'll just show you guys really quick, really quickly, really quickly. So, okay, let me see. Spot chat. Yeah, I haven't actually used this in a while. Oh well. Yeah, I'll look at that a little bit later, guys. Actually, maybe now it'll work. Hex chat. Yeah, I'll have to look at this, but I don't want to waste any time. So, yeah. But if you do want to join, it's just Freenode, and then sudo squad, no space. I'll just put in the description also. Sudo squad. you'll also see sudo Linux there and Linux user, because Linux user is actually the host of it. Let me see. Printers, we can look at that. So printers, let me actually make sure my printer is on. See if that'll turn on fast enough so I can try it. Okay, my printer is turning on, but hopefully I can remember to open up this application since it does take a couple seconds to turn on, a few minutes. So yeah, also, Pigeon Internet Messenger, I think it's actually pretty old, but it still works great. So if you want to use Pigeon Internet Messenger, it's very simple. Yeah, I might also, you know, if you guys are, and like, I doubt anyone is like this, but if you would like to get in touch, and there goes my printer, get in touch with me, then I could probably also give you my Gmail, so that, you know, we can chat on Pigeon Internet Messenger as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and I will be right back. Okay guys, I am back. So we are going to go ahead and open up the printers application and see if my printer will show up. So network printer, and find network printer, and there's OfficeJet 6700, but that's my dad's printer. So let's see if we find my printer. I guess not, but I guess I will go ahead and connect over into my dad's printer. He will not mind, so we'll go ahead and forward that. So, you know, very simple. What you get in, of course, what you get in your normal Linux Mint 18.2 as well. So, yeah, let's see if it'll show up now. Oop, there it is. So, yep, HP OfficeJet E500. 6500, I mean, Office Jet 6500. And we have it. So forward that and connect it just like I normally do. Forward and apply. And we have my printer connected. So yeah, there's, just a, long review of Linux Mint 18.3 Cinnamon. So yeah, I am going to start using this distribution as my main Linux distribution because I am a big Linux Mint fan, and I was actually really excited for the coming release of Linux Mint 18.3. So anyway, guys, stay tuned for more videos. I will be uploading tomorrow. I probably have two videos up tomorrow at 9 o'clock, because as you all know, I normally upload my videos both at the same time. So anyway, guys, that is it. I'm going to head out now, and I will catch you guys in the next one.